Hi there, Natalie with you today with a new process video for Scrapbook Nerd. And today I want to bring you a fun idea to create a very graphic layout using the All Heart collection. And this layout took no time to put together. So I have all these patterns and I have a picture of my daughter when she turned 16. I have actually quite a few of them. So I want to create something really fun for this layout. And I love white backgrounds, but I have all this pattern paper and I really love this pattern of the she's showing the peace sign because the picture that I'm going to document my daughter is actually showing it. So I want to use it. So my first idea was I'm going to add a little bit of mixed media, and I really wanted something that was going to kind of dull and cover the background. So I started with white acrylic paint, but the more I added the paint, I realized that I would have to add quite a bit of it to create the effect that I wanted. It's just when you add white paint, it kind of tends to go really light and it kind of dulls the background, but I wanted something that it was going to remain white. So to cover that, I'm going to actually bring in black paint, and I don't mind it. I actually enjoyed having black paint as a background. I think it's a perfect neutral. It makes everything that you put on top of it stand out. So try it. Go little, don't over saturate the entire page. I'm just gonna add my mixed media on displays the black paint just to the area that is gonna be covered by the pictures and all the embellishments that I'm gonna add. And actually I'm gonna add quite a few layers of paper. So you're gonna see that all I'm doing is I'm just stretching the paint lightly with my brush, and once I am happy with the area that's covered, I'm actually going to dilute what I have there with a little bit of water and just add splatters. And I wanted something, I'm going to say something really messy for this layout. I love straight lines, especially on paper, so I want something, my mixed media, to be the messy part of this layout. So you're going to see that I'm just going to add splatters. I don't mind them if they're big or it looks like the paint just dragged literally splatters. I don't mind it. I think it's actually quite fun for this layout. And I'm gonna set this aside to dry. It took no time to dry because the acrylic paint application is so thin. It took no time. So what I'm gonna do now is I don't want to add flowers for this layout. So I want to play with stars pattern. So first thing I'm gonna do is add a piece of cardstock behind my picture just to protect it, and then I'm gonna add some foam adhesive behind it just to create a little bit of lift. I want the picture to be lifted out, and because also I want to hide the fold that I'm going to create in between the picture and the layers of paper. So like I said, the idea for this layout is to add lots of stars. It's a 16th birthday, so I used the 6x8 paper pad to find the smaller pattern on the star paper from the All Heart collection, and I just kind of create a frame for the picture. Now you're going to see that I'm going to play with some of the ideas that I have in my mind, and I want to layer, if you have seen this collection, it has really large pieces of ephemera like tags and a lot of graphic words. So I want to use some of them for this layout. And you're going to see that the first thing that I caught my eye was that you are here. I thought it was perfect for this kind of fun 16th birthday layout. And then I'm going to just kind of add some of the ideas that I have. Like I said, I want to layer pieces. And once like the idea cemented in my head, now what I'm going to do right now is kind of create the follow, kind of like make sure that it stays in place. So what I'm going to do is use my T ruler to guide the position of the picture. Once I have that in place completely, I am gonna lift slowly the picture from the pattern paper, and remember I have that piece of foam adhesive, so I'm gonna make sure that the foam adhesive gets stuck. It sounds really bad, but it gets stuck to the fold, and that's gonna secure the fold and also make sure that everything is straight. Super simple. Now that I have that in place, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start adding the pieces that I have in mind for this layout. And you're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna add quite a few pieces. It's gonna be a lot of layering, and one of the things that I love is the little frame, just because I want to make sure that the interest is right on my daughter. So once I had that in place, I realized that I want to add another layer of paper behind this, something that was gonna ground this a little bit more than the black paint. So I found this craft paper from the 6x8 paper pad, and especially because I love the bottom script that says inspire moments. So I'm gonna make sure that when I place the paper, those two little lines show. So once I know that the lines are gonna show, I'm gonna glue it in place, and pretty much my layout is gonna be, that's pretty much all my layout, and everything else after that is just about embellishing. So you're gonna see once I am happy with where that's seated, I'm just gonna glue it in place. once that is like, you know, completely glued, I'm gonna go ahead and glue the picture. So remember how I had the fold and I added the picture, make sure that everything was centered. Now that that's placed, it's super easy to just move pieces around. And all you're gonna see me right now is just start building the layout. And since I already know where everything is gonna be seated, it's just a matter of adding some foam adhesive behind some of the pieces. Like I said, I really love the big pieces. I find that for what I'm going for, it works really, really great. And I really love this frame. You're gonna see that I'm gonna just place it there. I'm not gonna commit to it until I know that everything else around it, it's what I like. So I really like this holographic look, and this is something that is gonna be kind of my repeating pattern, repeating look. I'm gonna make sure that everything little part of this layout has that kind of holographic glittery look. So I'm just the beauty of this collection, there's a lot of phrases and different textures, which I love. So now that I have pretty much what it's gonna look like, I'm gonna start looking for a pattern paper to back the little triangle space that I have free. And I play with some ideas, but I really like the fact that I can bring some of that craft paper that I added at the bottom. So I'm gonna add a piece of it, but I'm gonna make sure that it has a little distressed area. So I'm gonna flip the paper 180 in this case, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna just kind of glue the back of the triangle right where I've created the fold. I'm gonna add some double-sided tape right in that area because that's the area that I want to make sure it holds really well. And then I'm gonna glue it right onto the craft paper, actually the pattern paper that looks like craft. And then I'm just gonna trim the excess because I don't want to glue the entire page. I just want to glue that little triangle. So you're gonna see once I have that in place, I'm just gonna take my scissors and just cut around the paper. I don't mind cutting it, and I'm pretty sure I can either cut these or just use for my TN. So once I have that in place, like I said, my idea was to add the title right at the fold, and I really love these alphas that came in the All Heart collection. First of all, they're pink and they're foam, and they're different size fonts that you can play with. So my idea is I'm just gonna put 16, and I'm gonna make sure that I add stars. Like I said, I want this star pattern to be something that repeats, and I don't want flowers for this, even though I love florals. I just wanted something very birthday, and all I can think is sparkles, the idea of 16. So you're gonna see that once I add my title, I'm just gonna start adding a few more embellishments. One of the things that I think this is when the camera I just went a little bit out of focus. So what I did is I just brought a few more stars patterns. You're gonna see that I bring quite a few stars. Like I said, I'm trying to repeat that holographic look, so I'm bringing one of those resin glitter hearts that come in the collection. I'm gonna bring the sticker book because it has a lot of the holographic look. So I'm gonna add stars all over the where the clusters are located. And then this idea of adding another shooting star to the title, I found them in the puffy stickers, but just to bring the holographic look, I'm gonna add one of the glitter stickers from the chipboard right on top of the star, I'm gonna say. After that, the more I wanted to add more pieces, I thought it was gonna be really busy. So I think that's about it. All I'm gonna do right now is add a little bit more of the paint. I'm just gonna dilute it and kind of add splatters to some areas, especially because all the black paint that I had added at the beginning got hidden by a piece of paper. And I'm gonna add actually quite big splatters. I didn't think we're gonna be that big to the top where I added my title. And then my lines of journal are gonna go right on the left hand side of the picture. And after that, all you added actually out of the camera is that little second tag that you see behind the hay and some string for the text. That's about it. This layout literally took 35 minutes to put together, and that's because I let the paint dry a little bit in between. I love how this turned out. Really graphic, very simple, tons of pattern paper being used, and trust me, I have tons, and I hope you try it. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. All the materials that I use come from Scrapbook Nerd, so make sure you check them out. There's a lot of stuff showing up right now. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Take care.